What's going on, folks? OBJ the Don coming at you with a video. I ain't even gonna say whether it's quick. I don't know. I'm gonna be covering a whole rack of shit up in here because I've been going for quite some time. A little while. It seems like when you miss a week or so on YouTube, you're gone forever and shit. But I'm gonna cover a whole rack of things in here, and I don't know exactly what the hell I'm gonna title the motherfucker, but basically I'm just gonna be covering a rack of shit because I've missed quite a few topics, quite a few events that have happened over the last couple of weeks or so, and some shit that I just wanted to speak on. But real quick, I'm gonna give y'all an update on basically, some personal shit going on with me, like my actual time frame on getting these new devices and shit. Everything right now for me is on hold. For me to get my TV. As y'all remember, a couple of videos ago or whatever, I told y'all about the crazy shit, like several things that happened to me in the same damn week that I had to come out the pocket for. And I had to replenish that money because I always want to keep some money around. Since I am the sole provider in my household, I have to make sure that I have money available for emergencies and things that pop up that my family may need at that time. So when it comes to me getting my personal shit, my personal recreational devices and things like that, I'm going to have to pay for that just straight up out of my pocket. So I'm going to have to practice patience this time around because normally I would have unboxing videos and shit. I probably would have the Titanfall 2 Collector's Edition and, the Gears of War Collector's Edition or whatever. I'm not getting any Collector's Edition. I haven't bought any games. I bought Mafia digitally, but I haven't even played it yet because I know about the Pro patch. So I'm like, why the hell should I even play it right now when I can play that drain when I get my Pro? The Pro, I will not be getting the Pro on day one. Right now, all my resources, everything that I'm making is being put to my TV as well as paying my bills. But I'm putting it to getting my TV, and I'm practicing patience to actually pull the trigger for the TV on Black Friday because I know that will be the day that I will get the best deals. However, there have been a lot of deals going on. I've been checking Amazon and Best Buy. So if you all are in the hunt for a new TV, for a 4K TV, they have had some deals flying around. They change during the day, especially on Amazon. It may be selling for a certain price at a certain point of time in the day, and then the price goes back up and shit. So I've seen that Samsung KS8000 65-inch as low as $1650 on Amazon, and I believe the regular price is like almost $1,900. And I've seen the 55-inch KS8000 for 50. No, that KS8000 55-inch was as low as 980 something at one point. I want the 65-inch KS8000. I'm choosing between that or the Sony 850D, whichever one gives me the better deal on Black Friday. That's the one I'm pulling the trigger on. So everything is on hold for me until I get my TV because at this point my mind is focused on the TV. At first I was like, fuck it, I don't care, fuck 4K and everything. But then when I seen those 4K screens in person and seeing how certain shit looks on them, I was like, okay, I got to get 4K TV. So that's basically I'm going to get the horses before I get the motherfucking carriage. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, so now that that's out the way, I wanted to talk about these, well damn, this seems very familiar. These Xbox fanboys. Okay? Y'all always give me goddamn material to talk about. That's why I love y'all motherfuckers. Y'all some crazy motherfuckers, but I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all alright, man. Because you always say some dumb, ignorant shit, and yes, I said ignorant, some dumb, ignorant shit that I can lay low for a while on the shit, but I got to talk about it because it's so goddamn crazy. So I'm checking out, I forgot what damn video that was on Digital Foundry or whatever. I believe it was before their, it was a video they had. I don't know whether it was talking about, I think it was talking about Mark Cerny, the statements that their visit with Mark Cerny and being able to tell the difference from, the checkerboard 4K and shit like that when Mark Cerny had supposedly took one of the Digital Foundry motherfuckers in a room, and it was hard for him to tell the difference between the checkerboard 4K and native 4K or whatever. It was that video. I forgot what the video was called or whatever. But I watched the video. It was some interesting video, by the way. Check that out. I see down in the comment section, it's a fucking idiot. Just they straight bashing. I don't know why you just straight bashing the console for no reason before the shit even come out. Shit, but just saying some ignorant shit. Saying dude said Scorpio, the Scorpio is way more powerful than a motherfucking weak ass PlayStation Pro. You know how y'all motherfucking fanboys is and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it, I'll bite. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and just simply replied to the motherfucker, stating a fact. Stating a fact. Okay. Simply replied to this motherfucker and said that the Scorpio at this time doesn't exist. So it's all about the Pro at this point in time. Did I lie? Is that a lie? Is that any type of lie? I didn't lie. Is that a lie? Am I wrong, folks? That's called a fact. That's what that is. This is the thing I don't understand about Xbox fanboys. These motherfuckers will deny and straight up try to argue a fact. A fact. How do you argue a fact? Trying to argue a fact is nothing but a waste of time. That's all it is, because you'll never win that shit. It's not like you're going to argue a fact with me and all of a sudden, by the time of us going back and forth, I'm going to start agreeing with you and you're going to change my mind on the fact. Like if I say the motherfucking sun is hot and you tell me the bitch is cold, there's no need for me to even keep fucking talking to you. Basically, I mean, what do you mean? The sun is cold. The sun is not cold. That's goddamn fact. It's hot. So he responds back to me, saying that I'm a Sony pony, woo woo woo, and you just mad, you jealous because of the Xbox Scorpio, and is all this more powerful than the goddamn PlayStation Pro. What do you mean? Do you think Microsoft is lying about the Scorpio? What do you mean it doesn't exist? I mean, what the fuck do you mean? What do I mean it doesn't exist? The bitch don't exist. You Xbox fanboys out there right there now, do this for me. If you don't believe what the fuck I'm saying, like if it's hard for you to comprehend this shit, type in Google, motherfucker. In Google. Okay? Google. Type in Google Xbox Scorpio and find me one motherfucking picture, not a mock-up by no goddamn, fans and shit. Find me one picture from Microsoft with the Scorpio. I ain't talking about no goddamn motherboard. They showed a motherboard. And that's another thing the dude had the nerve to say to me. Oh, Microsoft, they already unveiled the Scorpio. So goddamn a paper launch is unveiling a new console now. Ain't this a bitch? Ain't this about a bitch? A paper launch. Some specs on goddamn paper. They showed a motherboard with goddamn 4K inscription on the goddamn motherboard. That's what they did. And then they told you some goddamn specs. That's what they did. They told you some shit. They ain't show you shit. That bitch don't exist at this point in time. It don't. How do you deny that? How do you deny a fact? That is a fact. On November 10th, if I so choose, I can go get me a PlayStation Pro from GameStop, goddamn Kmart, motherfucking Target, Best Buy. I can go down the street. I'm pretty sure motherfucking the hustle man down the goddamn street probably got one from off a truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be able to get a goddamn Pro. Sony came out, announced the Pro. They showed you the motherfucking Pro. It was people, news reporters and media there to play the goddamn Pro. You know what I mean? We've had all types of videos of unboxings, people who got their shit early and whatnot on the goddamn YouTube about the damn Pro. People who got the Pro. The Pro is here. The Pro is going to be sold on November 10th. The Pro exists, motherfucker. It exists. It exists. It is here. I can reach out and touch that motherfucker there. You feel me? I can reach out and touch it. It exists. The Scorpio is going to be a bad motherfucker when it comes out. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. But at this point in time, that bitch don't exist, man. So how can you, why as an Xbox fanboy do you argue some shit like that? You can't argue that. You cannot argue a fact. That is a fact, folks. That is a fact. That's not lying. But I see where, hey, look, them Xbox fanboys be lying like shit. I have to apologize to you Xbox fanboys, man. Because I'm starting to see exactly where the fuck y'all get y'all lying ways from. You know what I mean? What is it? The student will do as the motherfucking teacher does. You feel me? What was it? A week or so ago? Y'all know I'm late to every fucking thing. You know, but don't think that, you know, this shit flies by and I ain't thinking about talking about this shit or whatever. It's just that I'm going to make a video when the fuck I feel like making a video. You got people who come to my channel be like, oh, you steal other people's goddamn content, put it on your... I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. All I know is what the fuck I feel about shit, and I'm going to speak on what I feel about certain shit when I'm ready to fucking speak on it. That's all. And don't nobody tell me to do shit. I don't need nobody to put any thoughts in my head. I don't need none of that shit. If you don't like the content I provide, you don't have to come to my goddamn channel. I don't give two shits. I don't care. I don't make no money from this. I got a goddamn G-O-B. That's what I got. All right? So, yeah, man, the fucking Microsoft website. Now, the first thing they said is they're the #1 selling console in the U.S., which I have no problem with, folks. I have no problem with that. That is not a lie. I call that a twisted truth. A twisted truth. That's twisting the truth. That's what that is. That's good marketing. You know what I mean? If I had a company and we had won a couple of straight or 2 or 3 straight months in a row, you know what I mean, of selling a certain product, I'd tell my marketing team to do the same shit. I would. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not necessarily a lie. You know what I mean? That's not the #1 selling console. They was the #1 selling console for, 2 or 3 months now, with however many motherfucking months it is. You know what I'm saying? Even though PlayStation been kicking that ass all this motherfucking time, they're not lying about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way you word shit. The companies will always do this. You got to check for the buzzwords, folks. The buzzwords. When PlayStation was at their event, they saying 4K, 4K, 4K. But you didn't hear them niggas say native, did you? But they do have some native 4K games on the Pro. You know what I mean? And this brings me to this point. They also said on Microsoft's website that they were the only console to do native 4K gaming. Now that is where the lies come in. Straight bold-faced lie. Straight bold-faced lie. And this was after the announcement. We already knew that Skyrim and The Last of Us was 4K. They got some more shit. Mantis Burn Racing or whatever, you know, an indie joint or whatever. Native 4K. They got quite a few of them now. And this was after the announcement that 2K17 was going to be native 4K, 60 frames per second, along with HDR. Okay, this was after this. So Microsoft knew this shit. They knew this shit. And they told a bold-faced motherfucking lie. The only console to do native 4K gaming. That is a lie, folks. I see where your fanboy followers get that shit from. They get that shit from y'all niggas. That's where they get that shit. Shake your head up and down. Yes, they do. That's where they get that shit. The goddamn student does as the teacher does. That's basically what it is. Now, I ain't saying Sony don't lie. They lie like a motherfucker too. But it's like they do that shit. Both companies do that shit in sneaky ways. Microsoft just comes straight out and that shit right there is just straight bold face. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm a lie, motherfucker. That's that shit right there. That they just straight front and forward with that motherfucker. They ain't putting no cut on that shit. No cut on that shit. No cut on that shit. It's just a straight raw lie. You know what I mean? And what the fuck else did they say? What else did they say? The most powerful console ever. Shit. See, another bold-faced lie. The PlayStation Pro is the most powerful console ever. That is not a lie. That is fact. That is fact. Are you fanboys gonna try to argue that shit with me? The PlayStation Pro is the most powerful console ever. Right damn now. It is. It is. That is a fact. I am not making this shit up, folks. I'm not making this shit up. How you as Microsoft are gonna put that statement on your goddamn website without thinking? Like, are you thinking? That's why I say they just straight up, they ain't putting no cut on that shit. They just straight bold-faced lying and shit, throwing that shit against the wall to see if it stick. You know what I mean? Now, when the Scorpio does exist, when it does come out, this motherfucker, it's supposed to be more powerful. That's the way it is. Of course it's going to be more powerful. It comes out a year from now. That's how technology moves. Okay? But you Xbox fanboys should actually want the PlayStation Pro to do well. You should be happy that there's a product out right now. Basically, Sony is testing the market, the 4K market, getting the gamers ready, getting people ready for 4K right damn now. So when your motherfucking Scorpio comes out, boom, you know what I mean? The people are already be prepped and ready, you know, to be buying into 4K technology. Okay? They're already going to be prepped and ready, you know? So Sony is grooming these motherfuckers right now. Now, in the meantime, they're going to be selling a whole rack of goddamn consoles and still whooping that ass some more. But, I mean, it is what it is. If the Scorpio is all of it, all of what it's supposed to do, then it should be quite the success. Now, the price has to be right. And I think I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon. But I was going to make this a separate video to say this and talk about this. This is an opinion of mine, okay? I'm not saying this shit is fact. I'm saying this is an opinion of mine. I'm going to put everything in this video right here, just in case I don't get to make another one this goddamn week. I believe, okay, let's go from history. This is my opinion. From history, okay? A lot of these fanboys, a lot of these Microsoft fanboys, these Xbox fanboys are of the opinion, of the belief that just because the Xbox Scorpio is said to be, is supposed to be more powerful than the Pro, that they will automatically get the third-party support, the third-party attention. You know what I mean? Like the marketing deal, all of that shit. Like the extra third-party support. You know what I mean? They will go to Xbox first. You see what I'm saying? When over history, it's never been the case like that. Just because your system is more powerful. It's never been about that. You know what I mean? Because it's always been about player base. Who has the most systems? You know what I mean? Last gen, that was 360. So 360 was getting the support, the third party support first. PlayStation 3 was getting the third party ports and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was getting the third party ports and shit because 360 was alive and rocking. They was getting it, and Sony had fucked up. You know what I'm saying, with the architecture of that PS3. People, it was a headache to develop for and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's about the player base. The 360, everybody had that 360. The third party support went to the 360. You see what I'm saying? I believe, but you got a whole year, okay? What, they almost at 50 million right now, PS4s or whatever? You got a whole damn year, okay? The PlayStation Pro is coming out on Thursday, I believe. This week, goddammit. All right? So what does that mean? That means that's going to be a lot of more fucking goddamn PlayStation 4s. And they're going to lump everything together. It ain't going to be like they're going to have PlayStation Pro sales and PS4. That's the whole point of this mid-gen shit. This mid-gen shit is they, you know, same with the Scorpio and the Xbox One. They're going to lump all of them together. And they're going to lump all the sales for the PS4 and PS4 Pro. PS4 Slim, all of that together. You know what I mean? By the time the Scorpio does come out, you might be looking at goddamn 70, 80 million damn consoles sold by PS4. So they already pretty much double, a little bit more than double what Microsoft is selling right now. You know what I mean? Where do you think the third party support is going to go? I believe the first party Microsoft games for the Scorpio is going to be vicious. They're going to put that tender loving care into that 4K. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a beast. But that damn the third party support, y'all motherfuckers are going to get PS4 Pro ports. That's my opinion. I'm calling that shit right now. We're going to revisit this shit later on down the line. But don't think that just because that motherfucker is more powerful, that bitch gonna get the third party support, because it's never been that way. That shit is about player base. These developers is about making that money. And they gonna cater to the motherfuckers who got the most people playing on their console. That's all I got for y'all right now. Just me rambling on and shit. I'm about to get back to playing some goddamn games. Alright? I got Mafia. I got that joint digitally. Haven't played it yet because I don't know whether I even said that shit to y'all right at the beginning of the video. I can't remember. Shit, I'm getting older, goddamn. Anyway, but I've been just playing some goddamn 2K. 2K is like an RPG this year, and that shit done sucked me in, man. I told y'all I played like a whole year damn Destiny, man. I played that shit for a whole year straight. I ain't played shit else. You know what I mean? But right now I don't want to play. I don't want to buy any other games, because I know I want to play the PlayStation Pro versions of them, and I want my TV. So I'm just practicing patience right now. Thank y'all for practicing patience, you know, with me on this channel. You know, like I said, I'm gonna, you know, I upload when I feel the desire to do so, and I know I need to do that more often. But thank y'all for rocking out with me. If you do like the content I provide, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, till next time, folks, OBJ the Don, signing off.